Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Big Cheese, the one to end it all. It's the very last game until we do the All Star game on the 20th. It's Learn Dota 2 League Season 12. Night to remember. It is the end. With me here once again, we have Vex from the Backdoor Voids,
Hi everyone, Vex here.
and we have the Doctor of Dota, Randy.
Ah, yes, I am Randy. Hello. I
All
am the
right,
Doctor of Dota. Yes.
let's get this show on the road.
Let's get it.
Dire team back.
So last game, and Randy, you were kind of out in the middle of that, so I'll let you know what happened. Baby Shlark, they had a very dominating early game. They couldn't really press it uphill. Radiant Straits able to. That's very traditional for them. Turn it around, dig down.
They are the ultimate late game team, so
Right.
that's what I would expect from them.
Yep. I actually said in the post game of game one, not like you heard it, that that if I was telling somebody about the Radiant Straits game, it would have been that. And they are not gonna let that Neeks assassin in again.
Yoinking that Nyx.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get banned, and then I realized they had first pick. So.
Yep. They immediately took the Nyx. That's very interesting because Roxy Roro is one of those rare ones where I'd say Roxy has two very signature heroes. The signature I would say that would come even above the Nyx assassin is the Snapfire. Let's see if they snap that up. Got the ogre again.
Obviously, you have to have ogre every game.
Yeah. Last time they picked up the TA here. They picked up their Pause 1 TA. In this slot, it super did not go well for them. I think it got very countered out ultimately as time went on. So, see if they go down that route again. One thing I don't think I appreciated nearly as much as perhaps I should have is how effective Sand King was at countering that TA. Like, I didn't expect them to really run into each other that much after laning phase was over, but like, whoa.
Oh, they take it. Okay.
That's interesting.
Force feeding Sand King, that's brave, man. I don't know.
Yep. We got the Spirit Breaker up. Immediately pulling that Spirit Breaker, because you know Spirit Breaker has to have 100% presence. Again, we know Roxy is not picked for yet. They have another opportunity to ban out the snap if they want to. Last time they let the Neeks through. No PL. I believe so far we have literally identical bans.
Yes, we do. In a slightly different order, though.
Hey, how many stand-ins are in this game, by the way?
I believe it's just one. I believe it's just one over respective pouch.
Okay.
The whole of Radiant Straits is here for once.
Yes, I think.
The whole of Radiant Straits is here, and Wu-Tang is for the children is actually Cranberry Sprite's secret code name.
Yeah, I was wondering who that was.
Well, it's either Cranberry's secret code name or Boofus's secret code name.
Or maybe it's Rada's.
Oh wait, no, my eyes are crossed. That's the wrong team. One of these is Boof. One of these is bonus.
Maybe it's Rada controlling his 99th account or like his 1000th account.
Rada. I mean, these are probably all Rada ults if you stop and think about it.
True.
I mean, have we ever seen these 10 players in the same room as Rada?
Have we ever seen anybody in the same room as Rada?
No, exactly.
Are we not Rada? If you really think about it, we finally have a new ban in, the Puck. The Puck that did so much last game. Radiant Straits knocking out the Anti-Mage. I think there's one big thing an Anti-Mage ban means to me, and they agree and immediately knock out the Medusa. I think last round they had Baby Shlark had a really good opportunity to run with it. They would have been very, very late game oriented. But if you're going up against Radiant Straits, is it really that bad of an idea to outscale them if you think about it?
It's in my head. It's like you have to weigh up. Do we want to try and beat them at their own game and take this insurance policy so that if the game does go late, we have a chance? Or do we just want to capitalize on just rolling over them in the early to mid game?
Here's my assessment, having seen a million Radiant Straits games. Radiant Straits suffer heavily against a very early game, offensive heavy style. It's why, one of the biggest reasons that you guys were able to ultimately put them away in their game 3 is because in their game 3 they were playing a more early game sort of style. They just couldn't hang quite as well, right? But they're defensively against it. Defensively, they do very hoodwink, huh? They do very well against the. This is interesting. This is a league first. We have not seen a Nature's Prophet in this tournament so far.
NP1?
For very good reason.
Midas NP1.
Oh my god, I hope so. But Radiant Straits, they know everything there is to know about how you keep an early game team off of you as a late game team. But they don't seem to do that well against a better late game. I think they generally do better holding off early games than they do outscaling late games. Now there is, as I said, there is a hole to be had there. It is not a completely, invalid strategy, but I think generally it's going to work out a little better for you to try and beat them at their own game, I think.
Terrorblade is interesting to me.
Yep, Terrorblade, seldom seen in this tournament, even though I think Terrorblade's always at least a little good.
Yeah, I guess the high armor is pretty good against the Prophet, but...
You are picking Terrorblade into AA, though.
You have to really just use your Sunder before the fucking the second what is it called? The AA ult? The second AA ult hits,
I mean, that's what I'm going to call it through the game, so just that's the official name now.
I don't know what it is like. I don't know, man.
I think it's just Ice Blast or something. It's something very generic.
Yeah, Ice Blast.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm not entirely convinced Sunder is cancelled out by Ice Blast because it's not healing or HP regen.
I'm not sure.
I think it blocks any sort of positive, like it blocks things like Borrowed Time, for example. Borrowed Time does not work with it, even though that's the same sort of mechanic as Sunder.
Borrowed Time does count as healing. It's something to do with it's whether it's HP removal or addition, or whether it's healing and health regen.
It remains to be seen. Either way,
we will find
still
out
not a
point.
super fan of the matchup here, but
No,
everything else is very good. And you still have to actually have to get Terrorblade low enough in that time as well for him to be sweating it.
Yep.
I can tell you this much, that Nature's Prophet is going to be the Nature's Prophet AA combo with the Spirit Breaker as well. This is going to be like the nightmare push again.
The global presence.
Yeah.
They need a Zeus, and then god!
There you go. You called it, brother. It's all global all the time here, and once he gets that, it's just another thing on the field to keep splitting up the lanes, to keep pushing out here. The Baby Shlark certainly have a better team for just rolling together as 5, rolling up to a lane, just bulldozing down towers, in short order as 5. But Radiant Straits, man, they can really do a lot even while you're doing that. Yeah, and if Nature's Prophet ever gets to the point where he can take a real fight against that Terrorblade, it's going to be very interesting.
It's looking like it's Lambert NP1, so.
Yep. MP1, Zeus 2, Breaker 3. Be very surprised. I don't think there's any sort of flex on Radiant Straits.
No.
They take the Lina again. Okay, it's a pretty good matchup mid.
Yep. There is one thing. Lina loves to see Zeus mid, hates to see Zeus in the mid game. Lina's going to have to first item BKB no matter what, and when it's down, she just can't be... she not only can't fight, she can't be anywhere around, or Zeus is just going to flatten her. Especially with that AA there too, it is super bad for Lina to be anywhere.
There's so many ways of getting to this Lina in the back of this fight. Your positioning needs to be fantastic every single time.
Yep.
I just don't see it.
Not only do they have a lot of things to get to reach her, not only do they have the ability to reach out, they also have the ability to crush her when they get there. I mean, I think legitimately there's going to be points in this game if you get direct hit by Ice Blast and then the Zeus W and then like a Prophet ult offside or something like that, you're just dead. And that's not a big investment for Radiant Straits for a 2.
I think if Spirit Breaker can get his charge off onto Lina, it should be a dead Lina every time.
Yeah.
I think this is a dead Paul strat from Radiant Straits. They're just gonna go around, kill people, and just push towers and win. Cardblade's not gonna be online for like really long enough that they can end easily on Radiant Straits.
It's going to be very interesting. This is a very unusual game for Radiant Straits. This does not fit in their usual sort of playbook by any extent or any means. Certainly going to be an interesting thing to see. We're all waiting for it. Can I open my voice wheel as a spectator?
I wish I could.
Nope. I can open the net worth charts though. Man, if only I could constantly spam Zeus ult now as a spectator.
I love how if no one high fives you, the tower high fives you.
Yeah. Even though it's not even a hand for me, like it's just a boring
I got the hand tower, so. But yeah.
You know, I never noticed that the Dire Tower looks like Evil Sven, just no arms or legs or anything. Evil Sven with no limbs, he's just a torso and a head.
Or the classic.
Yeah, this is the Radiant Straits tradition. Famously, I once stood in for Radiant Straits, and because they like to prank me, they made me play pause 4. And I gave one high five during this. Dusty, I believe you were in that game, and I don't think I ran into you a single time because I was busy just getting repeatedly killed by by their pause 1, by Chris.
Yeah, Chris would do that to you if you're not careful.
No, actually, no. You were there, and you killed me a million times because you were the Night Stalker, and you were even worse. There we go.
Yeah, it was Vex. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Vex.
Vex is really good at Night Stalker.
Wait.
Yes.
Was it Vex or was it Dusty in that game? I actually don't remember. Were you there the day I stood in for Radiant Straits?
No, I wasn't.
Well, Randy, of course you wouldn't be there.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it was Dusty. I don't think it was me.
Right.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And Dusty just because you wanted revenge. Or because Dusty wanted revenge for all those jokes on the commentary desk, he just bowled over me like a million times, just fed on me. Because we had a bad comp and I don't play 4. And you know, the worst part is, I said this on cast multiple times, I'll just say it one more time for the road, right? You know, I said so many times, like, yeah, first phase Witch Doctor, generally not good. It's very easy pick to write off through supports alone. And then Magician, sorry, Wiz is on GG's. And then Magician's like, hey, you want Witch Doctor first pick? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go with that, because I'm an idiot. Yeah, sure, I'll go with that, because I'm an idiot. And then guess what they do? They first pick a counter to me. And then I'm done, just with their pause 5 alone, basically. Oh, we got a lot of fun going down here.
Oh,
Nick's Assassin.
Maybe not.
Nick's Assassin very low. Just barely pulling through. Again, this just the exact same way. The exact same game start for Cranberry Sprite. Just hanging on by a thread every time. This Architecture's fella, he really likes to start strong on you. I really like getting this Q this early. A lot of people don't like that Q, but I do, baby.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
It's better than a lot of people like realize. Like these. Oh, goodbye. That reflection, 100% reflection damage and 30% slow every 16 seconds for pretty low mana cost. It's like one of the best harass skills in the whole game. It is super hard to deal with for so many heroes, and these two guys, certainly a couple of them. Though, of course, as usual, it's never super ideal to illusion up Spirit Breaker. Still,
it doesn't really scale against this team either. You don't. It's the only right clicker that you want that reflection damage off.
Right.
Bonus is just absorbing so much damage.
Yep.
Yeah, good old ogre players.
It's very low though.
Maybe.
The bash, yes.
Cranberry walks out of the XP range. And
17%.
Spirit Breaker rolls at 17%. He wins.
A little bit, this bulldoze build, getting bulldoze in lane is interesting. I've never seen it done before, but then he doesn't pop it when he's bashing people, so I'm a little bit confused when he got it.
Well, he got bulldoze so he can tank through the ogre W. Just hit bulldoze, it just goes away.
He's playing an in-house.
I mean, he's not doing it, but you know.
I was playing an in-house last week, and I got bashed like 3 times in a row. It's just
Nice.
luck equals skill, man.
Randy, I didn't know you played it.
Yes. Yeah, I do.
That's wacky.
Mhm.
Money to burn.
This top lane is
Very slow. Radiant Straits
very
doing
boring. Yeah,
Radiant Straits
Lambert,
doing
how fast
exactly
can
what
you
they want to do.
farm?
Yep. Radiant Straits doing exactly what they want to do in this situation. Lambert just farming, just slow, steady, winning the race, knocking out the. Oh. Very awkward situation for old
just missing the
Sand King
body
there.
block there.
Oh, this has to happen every match, at least once. Oh, there we go. Something had to load in there and just eat my entire disk usage. Luckily, that doesn't actually happen to me when I play. Oh, that's another well-timed bulldoze there. Just lets him just completely ignore the stun.
He got bashed as he was diving, sad.
Oh, baby,
Oh.
Neeks! Neeks!
Nix, no. Oh, mate.
Oh, man. Cranberry's right.
I want to see how many cells he has bought. He's probably bought like more than 2 by this point.
Cranberry Sprite is, Cranberry Sprite wants our sponsor this week to be Pacemakers, I think. Jesus.
I think there's a lot of kill potential top for Sand King.
Yep.
If I'm being honest.
It's a very interesting situation for him because, I think there's sort of like a mutual sort of unfortunate situation here. Because on one hand, Sand King has good kill potential. On the other hand, both of these guys can very easily just force him to constantly burrow out of things. Just waste his MP.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Nature Straw, I would just cut all the trees with my treants. Plus, I would just get a Quelling Blade. Maybe.
Yeah, cut all the trees. He can't stun you from
Cut the
vision.
trees and just spam my E so Hoodwink can't stun me forever. So.
Yeah, Hoodwink so far hasn't been able to really do anything this lane. Just
Yeah,
every time
Hoodwink
she's
is
about
a
to,
little bit
Lambert just says no.
inconsequential. Like, what? I don't think Hoodwink really offers much this game against the Radiant Straits lineup.
Well, there's always going to be, if, because they work, sprout trees are just counted as standard trees, always going to be something to attach somebody to at the very least. It's going to let Scurry, funnily enough, unless Purion immediately breaks trees every time he sprouts, he's just putting up a very big position to just kind of scurry through as well.
Hoodwink's got some good escape.
Beyond just kind of hassling is going to be tough. She is also going to be able to use ult to snipe Furo when he's trying to TP. She knows where he's doing it from.
Hopefully we get to see that. I love seeing a good Hoodwink. We'll see.
Yeah, so does Boss. He clips his own.
I mean,
One of the only I looked at my Twitch accounts, like Twitch clips rather, right? One of the only clips is like that our stream mod Bajiji has not made was made by Boss, and it was him getting a snipe kill. This is very awkward for Nature.
Lambert, yeah.
This is even worse.
He's walking to the mid lane.
Yeah.
Lena just comes in, intercepts, just having some roasted broccoli tonight.
I feel like as soon as Hoodwink stuns you, you just TP out there, shouldn't you?
But good news, Lambert has his comfort item.
Oh, he has Midas, man. Is GG already?
7-minute Midas, very nice.
There's there's only a few guarantees in life, right? Death, taxes, Lambert Midas.
Yes, yes.
You know, I heard in the UK they're not even guaranteeing the death anymore.
We're forced to work. So actually, if
This is a good Neeks rotation.
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh, the Zeus ult!
Big Zeus ulti.
The Zeus ult!
AA stun goes off.
I feel like
Roxy's
Magician.
dead!
I feel like Magician always gets out of like 1 HP from every situation.
Oh, this is a
good.
good way to trap him in jail.
Oh.
Does not get the save, but he's gonna get
Oh.
stunned!
Oh,
Magician still didn't die! AA still
The
lives.
fluffy hat.
I think whenever I've casted, Magician just lives off of 1 HP.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Cranberry Sprite traditionally does too, but not that time. That time, Cranberry Sprite died with 0 HP, unfortunately. That was just such a good sequence. Like, the Zeus ult in the middle of that, that's perfectly timed Zeus ult as well.
Mm.
I used to main Zeus back in the day. And I can tell you this much. The perfect time for the Zeus ult, right, is, I mean, obviously, not when BKBs are up.
Yep.
But it's
That's a big one.
the moment that you've made, like, a serious engagement. Like, the moment that you're in too deep to turn around, basically, that's the perfect Zeus ult timing. Obviously not to snipe the kills and all that. It just gives everybody such an easier time, and there, it got him 2 kills. Sure, he didn't get him
Yeah, it makes your
themselves.
gank better.
Spirit Breaker coming in, looking at this Hoodwink here.
Long distance charge, going under vision in the mid lane.
Yep. I think Hoodwink predicts.
Rotating,
Yeah.
rotating with him.
Fuel for my fire.
No ulti, so
Yep, no ult, nothing to do here.
he does have it. Probably should have popped that. I think Zeus could have rotated, and that's a hoodwink kill. But you know,
Coulda.
not the end of the world.
Yep.
Coulda, woulda.
Yep, it is at the end of the day, it is a pause for. Though, well, I was gonna say you left the T1 alone bot, but he's actually in the jungle right now, so. Hoodwink,
Lambert
Hoodwink,
needs to get out of this lane.
Hoodwink celebrates, getting to survive Spirit Breaker by buying a book, and then dying. Well-timed swing,
Ooh.
Carapace. Down goes the rat. They're about to lose 2
In
for
the back
this.
line, lads.
Spirit Breaker out.
Oh, the
Ignite.
ulti
Magician out.
probably wasn't necessary. That ulti, I don't think. But
I think I would have liked if I'm baby Shlark, I'm fine with it. Like
I'm definitely rushing a blink as Sand King this game.
Yep.
Like,
well, he
there's
is
no way.
too. I'm fine with it because I mean, A, you're turning around a death ball for them. That's a big morale victory, and B,
Yeah.
I don't think you're probably gonna need it for the next 100. Like, you're
no,
probably
I
not
think
gonna
you're
try
right.
again in that time.
I mean, he just needs to complete his blink. He's almost there anyway, so.
Yep.
But,
And there it is.
yeah.
Blink up. Blink up on the Sand King.
Yeah, I will say that the Sanking we saw from
Lad.
Ladder Lad's last game was, I don't know, I feel like he needed to go travels earlier. Like he went Tranks, and I feel like on Sand King, the position he's at the minute, I don't play a huge amount of Sand King, but I just feel like you need mobility around the map. One, to make plays. Obviously, you know, Sand King is a big playmaking hero, but also 2, Sand King needs quite a bit of farm right now. Like, you can't play him with just a blink.
Is Lina also going travels?
Oh!
I hope so. Yeah.
Lambert takes another casual spell.
I don't think 2 travels is good, honestly. Just 1 is
No?
fine. Yeah, because it's doing the same thing, right? Like you're just pushing like waves like with 2 people, which like doesn't need to be happening. You can just do it on your mid. Like
Well,
Lina can just farm.
I think Vex was talking game 1 there though, not this game. This game, yeah, this game is
Yes, I was
super
talking
like
game 1.
This game is super don't go travels for Sand King, but it's because
Yeah.
it's like with Lena having travels, you
Exactly.
shouldn't pick it
You
up
know
because it's
what?
like you're not gonna win that race. You're not gonna win that arms race. Like if you travel somewhere, there's just like a 40% chance somebody just shows up to kick your
I
ass.
mean, yeah. Also, I'll just be honest. It's just stealing your mid farm. Like Lena's just supposed to push the side lanes, like go top, bottom, top, bottom. But Sand King is doing the same thing, right? He's just getting travels. Like, I don't think so.
See, I'm
Radiant's
going to
middle
disagree with
tower
you
is
here.
under attack.
Not in general, but specifically for this game against this lineup. They have AA, Zeus, Spirit Breaker, Nature's
Dire's
Prophet.
top tower.
I think the way
for
to
me,
go on.
I was just going to say, personally, for me, the extra, even if it becomes these boots of travels are for ganking, which in my opinion is a bit of a waste of gold. It should they are a farming and wave pushing item, in my opinion.
Ooh.
Oh, this is scary.
I don't
He
think
does
I don't
break
think
the-
he'll kill them. Yes, Under.
No, and he also
Yep,
he
sunders it right out. Cranberry spray going down.
level
Spirit
lads.
Breaker following.
There
AA
goes
also.
There we
Oh,
go.
AA wasn't even able to do anything here. He just showed up to die. That's very unfortunate. That looked like a
Yeah.
very good go,
That
but
was-
everybody responded.
That's such an ambitious charge. Like I wouldn't go on it. Right
Either
on
way,
that power.
As I was going to say, I think in my opinion, if I was captain in there, right? That wasn't supposed to be you because I just do that sometimes on on the cast normally. For me, it's like if I'm in this game and I'm on baby Shlark, I'm not even giving getting the Zeus pick off very casually here too. I'm not even
Yep.
giving a half a thought to try and split push this game. Like it's just not a contest you're gonna win. It's
Yes.
you show up to try and split. Either somebody's there and just kicks your ass, or it just gets undone with half the effort. I think this game is definitely the solution is to go heavy on team fight, is to go heavy on bringing them to battle once Terrorblade is up, and just try to buy time to get yourself there in general.
Oh, lad. Ulti misses though, I think.
Get Selena. Get Selena.
Oh no, it gets me now.
Snipe on the Spirit Breaker. He's dead. The 3 and under club.
Sand King still has ult, right? I
Yep.
think.
Yes.
The 3 and under club for Radiant Straits here is just getting shredded. They are super getting attritioned out by the baby Shlark lineup here.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I heard of Witchblade.
Who's got Witchblade? Zeus maybe?
I
No?
think
Lena?
I think NP.
Atris? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So.
Yeah. So far, the Death Brawl strat is really not working for them.
Yeah. They just can't, like, Nature's Prophet is too skinny to win these fights, and Zeus
Yeah.
presence. Zeus hasn't been in great positions to do much about this, and missing his E, he's not going to do much anyway. These earlier fights.
I think this Midas into Witchblade into Maelstrom build is just it is kind of counterintuitive for what you want to do as Nature's Prophet this game.
Right.
They're doing something now. They're smoking, but they're gonna find absolutely no one.
It's trying to do what you used to do on Clinks. Get a little for ganking, get a little for pushing.
They might just put vision here. Okay.
A little bit of a warding expedition.
I think in this context, going for a little bit of push and a little bit of fight isn't a bad idea because it means that you're not, hitching your horse to an idea that might fail. You're not committed to pushing, you're not committed to fighting, and you're not committed to avoiding doing either.
No, I do agree with that. I just feel like if you're going Witchblade,
Oh, we've super found Lena here. Lena looking very dead. Sand King gets a great
Rufus
stun!
with his ulti.
Great ult!
Oh,
The hoodwink
hell
stun in the
yeah.
middle of it!
Oh,
that's
A
big.
dead!
oh.
Spirit Breaker
We got a
assassinated
stun.
by
We got a
once!
stun.
The bar strike.
Radiant's
No more
bottom
strike?
tower is under attack.
Oh no, Neeks! Neeks was digging!
Hell yeah.
Neeks was digging! I wasn't digging that. He actually died with spikes. I
Oh,
was just digging.
lads.
Yep, going in
This
for round
is-
2. Very ambitious spirit. Nature's Prophet's here. Knows where he is, but they don't have any vision.
Yeah.
Actually actually lost a lot of HP in the middle of that. Zeus showing up at the very last second. Again,
Zeus
just
is
not
getting
exactly
just-
where he needs to be here.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I think if I was Sand this game, I would definitely go Yules after that blink.
I think he is building it.
I'm really just biased about the Yules because it's so good on Sand. Plus, there's a Spirit Breaker in my game, so I'm definitely going Yules.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, he concurs.
He is building it. Yeah.
It's also what Sand King did last game as well.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty core item
It's
on
just,
Sand King.
I don't know. It's just like, you feel like a puck. You can do so many tricks with it.
Right. I don't know if it's. For me, I don't think it's necessarily in every game item. Sometimes
Not in every
I'm just
game,
going
but
to be,
yeah, I'm just biased because like I just like the item.
Sometimes I like me a little bit of brute force. Sometimes I like to just be a bulldozer. You know, I say I'm not worrying about. I'm not worrying about dodges. I'm not worrying about like long chases. I'm just worried about killing everybody I see.
Good,
Yeah.
Danny.
This is
The
not what
Yules.
Zeus wants to see.
Oh,
Ice blow.
super dead.
Oh, it's coming in. Castini, it's already half dead.
right.
Great!
Oh no, they took a vision on
Carapace!
Danny.
Oh,
That's
nice.
dead next.
Nice.
Great Carapace, but ultimately no avail. They can't even get the Lena there. Lambert TP's 7 inches to try and steal the kill on Lena, but gets nothing but dead. Gets nothing but super dead. That was not the play, unfortunately. Oh god. Oh man, this is going really bad for Radiant Straits this time. Tip Lad? What did
Yeah.
Lad do?
Dire's structures
Lad.
are fortified.
Lad just didn't take that bad fight. He's not the one who TP'd 5 inches into death, bro. That's all I'm saying. You could have TP'd behind them if you wanted to snipe.
I feel like that's just not a fight you show up to.
Shout out to
You
Lambert.
got
friend
4
of the show.
heroes mid. You go push bottom.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
this is.
Catching the Spirit Breaker here.
Lena's
Princess is
dead.
in.
Yep.
Yeah, Lena's well
Zeus
gone.
ults now.
Booth is
Oh,
looking
everybody's
Oh, the
stunned.
Sand King?
He's
The
ulting.
Sand King?
Sand King ult, 2 dead.
Oh,
Oh, but he wastes a burrow.
Uh,
Wastes a burrow. Ogre goes down in response. Lambert's back. It's Lambert's revenge.
Yeah.
He finally gets a kill. I believe. Oh, it's not his first one this game. Certainly his first one in a very long time. Zeus gets a monster kill. Oh, that's not what you want to see. That's not what you want to see. And again, just like in the last game, this looked like it was going way off the rails for the Radiant Straits, and then suddenly they just turn around. They just take 4. They do not lose. They do not lose 1 or 2. In
Terrorblade does get the top 2 too, while all that's happening though.
Is under attack.
He's got his
Oh, man.
Manta.
Look at this Terrorblade set.
That's
This is a
pretty sick
very,
set.
very oil painting looking. This looks more like an oil painting than like the river oil. Eek's boarding up own jungle here. Up. Just a very casual pick out on the AA there. It's looking to, yep, just putting down some vision. Got caught during it. Got caught during it. Oh, Lena actually canceled out a save there.
There's 3 here though. Big hook win stun.
Oh, Hoodwink balls a 7-10 split goes right down the middle.
Slight
gets-
bit of miscommunication there.
yeah.
Still absolutely.
Not gonna
right
matter
now.
though. Yeah, I feel like Lambert is just like why is he here? He needs to be bottom or top. Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh Lambert.
And Terribly gets to at least be present for the kill. Ice Blast at 0. Again, this is looking.
And now Ice Blast Launcher is dead.
Dire's middle tower
Yep.
is under attack.
Mr. Ice Blast.
Maybe
Cranberry.
Shlark.
Quote from Cranberry Sprite. And I concur. If I was on Radiant Straits right now, my first thought is, and then I would pause the game. I would BM pause,
Yeah.
and now we wait. Except not really.
9k gold lead currently for Baby Shlark.
It's very big. It's very intimidating looking, especially on the Terrorblade. I think Terrorblade is going to be able to just eat people late. Like, I don't know if anything stops him. I think Nature's Prophet scales to about the same point Lena does. Maybe just a little more, but not
That's
much.
very bold, Boofus. I
Yeah.
like it, but that's very bold.
I don't know.
It's kind of shit I'd do.
You never jump on next man.
Has fallen.
I feel like you also don't jump. past the barracks when you haven't
Uh-oh.
even got the tower. Oh,
Uh-oh.
he's got Sunder though.
Oh, Sunder on the Spirit Breaker, he is back to full. And Spirit Breaker, like, cancels charge or something, and then he dies.
Yep.
Alright. I don't know what just happened. I think he tried to charge a creep in the top lane that got mowed down by the wave.
Maybe.
And Lambert's
maybe.
finally splitting.
Radiant's bottom tower
Nice.
is under attack.
And gets a tower for his trouble.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Finally
is
get
falling.
to see Lambert in his natural habitat.
Yep, probably not very equivalent for losing the T3 and Roshir. I don't think they can do anything to this even if they know. And I'm not very convinced they know.
TB almost has his big heavy, and now they're just gonna push.
Yep.
But I think they know.
Yeah, but they can't do much.
Yep, even if they know, especially without the
No
Zeus
Zeus
Axe.
ulti.
Yep,
They
no
can't
Zeus
do
ult.
anything.
Oh no, I
That's
said I think they know, but there's Centaur in the camp. I thought
Yeah.
that Centaur was Spirit Breaker.
Ah!
Yeah.
No,
No,
yeah,
they're
they probably
clueless.
don't know.
And even if
Yeah.
they weren't clueless, they have no Zeus ult, they have no Prophet ult.
Yep.
Got nothing to do about this.
Does Zeus have Ags yet?
Nope, Zeus
Nope.
is not doing that great for farm right now.
He's
Take a
only
look at the net
300
worth
gold.
chart.
Almost,
Does have
he
the-
almost has Ags.
Does have the Philosopher's Stone as well, which is a very big
Yep.
help for a Zeus.
Yep, one of the best things you can have. Actually, looking at the going for Blink here. Do I do Blink instead
Yeah.
of? Do I do Blink instead of Shard this game if I'm Zeus?
I
Illusion.
think so. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like in this situation, with the experiences I've already had, Blink would be better. But like with the direction my team
I
wants to
mean-
go, I think Shard wants to get is like. It depends on whether you think you need right now or like 10 minutes from now. I think.
I'll just be blunt. I think the travels is a waste of space and money. Like
You know, like the travels here.
In every game or this
I
game?
really just the Zeus on the travels. I really don't like it. Like there's a Spirit Breaker, there's a Nature's Prophet in your game. You just don't get it.
Yeah. It's very. It's just. I said before. I often talk about. Usually it's Grimstroke Inkswell. You know, you see a much bigger difference going from 0 to 1 than from 1 to 2. Well, this is from like 2 to 2.5. It's really not gonna get him. Because when he gets Ags, he doesn't need to be in lanes. He doesn't need to like
Yep.
split. He could just be somewhere. He could just anchor
Mhm.
himself somewhere and just push out with his D, with his mighty godly D.
I don't think he's ever gonna use it anyway.
Right. I mean, faster TBs is always good, but like again, it's just not. So
It's
yeah, I do
just-
think I concur there. I think it
Yeah.
would have been better to just.
You can just complete your items. Like he's
Yeah.
playing mid. He's on a timing, especially with the push that's going on with the baby Shlark team.
Got
I
BKB
do
up on the
think-
Furion.
No, but he didn't even get it. He got it after Aether Lens, so I can't even make the excuse of, well, he wasn't losing the game. Because I feel like if you're winning the game, even though you have a Furion and the Spirit Breaker, before you have Ags, I feel like it just enables you to
I mean,
be
the
a bit
laning
more
was
active.
pretty slow, right? The laning was pretty slow. That means everyone got like the minimum farm, or like not even minimum. Like
Oh, this is bad, baby.
yeah,
Yeah.
This is bad.
Yeah,
They're not
this-
actually gonna pop Glyph for this. They're saving for T4s.
yeah.
Send in the Warrior to the Woods, so I can't guarantee they're gonna do that much. Well, I believe this is where we're going to see the. Oh, never mind. He dies way too fast for that.
There goes Aegis.
Zeus ult without the
Ogre is very deep there.
Ogre's very deep.
BKB pop, Ags doing nothing.
Radiant Straits, just losing guys left and right. I don't know what the Ogre buyback was about in particular there. I guess they just thought Radiant Straits was going to commit to that, but...
Yeah,
knows that's
I think it's one of those. This is still going to be a fight. I bet buy back, and then by the time you TP'd in, fight's over.
Yep, no more fight.
We've all done it.
Randy, you're a doctor, right?
Yeah.
As the doctor of Dota,
Mhm.
do you think this is still within the grasp for Radiant Straits? And if so, how many team fights do they have left in them before they drop dead?
I think they really need next rush. They just
Next
have to
rush?
get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they have all the tools. They have Nimbus. They have everything. Oh,
Zeus is
Poor princess.
this is why like this justifies my travels not liking opinion
confirmation bias.
information.
Yeah, I do agree with you that I don't think Travels is a great. It's not. It's a great Travels game, but
Yeah.
that was like you should just never TP to that lane as a Zeus. You
Speaking
don't
of
see them.
travels, Sand King did indeed go travels
Yeah.
here.
Both the travels people on the baby Shlark just TP'd as this TP'd with his travel. So
Hoodwink is quite far here. But Hoodwink does get out.
Make it out though. Oops,
Neeks,
Danny coming
Neeks
out.
just going to
Danny's,
very die
Dyer's
in retaliation.
Danny's a bit far forward here.
the Lena man.
Danny's in the
Big
grave.
Sentinel.
Ladle
No,
Ladge is
not
getting
that big.
buried. If I'm, yep, they're just gonna look at T3's bot now. Not a bad idea. Wave is not far, and
Dyer's
what are they gonna do to defend this? Not much.
No Aegis though, and no Lena.
Even with that, it's not like they can, especially with meta up. They got Glyph, but that's like the best they got. Zeus is just not balling enough to do much. Roxy Roro kindly donating money to the okay, I wouldn't stay
Almost
though.
died. He almost died for that.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yep,
attack.
Roxy Roro making a donation to the Keep Terrorblade Alive Fund, and wisely, you know, Baby Shlark pulling out again. Doing this very well, taking exactly what they can afford to take and nothing more.
Dyer's
Because that was
top
definitely the
tower
play
is
to
under
make there.
attack.
If they had stayed longer, gone for racks, they're done there. I think some
Yeah, that's
people
a lot.
underestimate the value of T3s. And Baby Shlark this game clearly does not. Do not want to repeat history there. Just, you know, last game, they just kind of let it go, not pushing that high ground. This game, they're going to spend as much time in high ground as they damn well please.
I think the push was fine because meta is like a 2-minute on a 2-minute cooldown, and Roche is up in 2 minutes. So
Well, potentially.
Oh, Paladin sword.
Paladin, here comes your sword. But this is bad.
oh,
This is like super bad.
Oh, they're
Oh,
not going to
no,
spot
the
him.
bait,
They're going after
bait.
the. Oh, Magician
no
knows.
way.
Magician
oh,
knows.
shit. Okay.
This is
No
the
stun,
wrong way,
though.
bro.
The BKB is not up yet. No.
This was the wrong way, bro. Oh, he
Oh.
should have super gone out the second he actually had the visible nakes there.
I think BKB came off cooldown like just as he died as
Maybe
well.
it was fog. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was just too overconfident and not wanting to
Yeah.
just give up his farm. He just was like, oh, I'll just wait for BKB to come off cooldown. I'll just bait him around BKB and I'll be fine. That's not really the play there.
Lena's getting charged.
Yep, Lena is looking pretty bad here. Sand King shows up to try and save, but he doesn't need to save and just kind of dies.
Oh,
They do at least get the Spirit Breaker for it.
1 for 1. But I feel like if you're Baby Shlark,
Oh,
Oh my god, dude.
no,
What was that,
dude!
50
Oh,
That was so close.
oh, if I'm Zeus, I'm crying myself to sleep tonight.
Oh, bonus.
Yep.
Very
Ogre
sad.
Magi are just going to get consumed.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant scan up the pet. Terrorblade is
yeah,
back.
this feels bad. TB, you got no offlaner and no ogre for 30 and 60. When your bloodlust is down, your area control is down. Can't really do much. It was a pretty well-timed kill from Radiant Straits there.
Yep. Well, he can do something, which is just casually just do triangle.
Yeah.
Doesn't need that much more farm. He's getting pretty close to 6. I mean, obviously he's going to drop the Falcon Blade. Picking up bags here. You know, getting that tier away.
Unfortunate for Radiant Straits though that Roche didn't spawn for the earlier timing, so it's later now, and they won the fight, so they could have Roche there if Roche was up. So.
Zeus picks up Kaya.
Yep.
Zeus He just has a luxury of choice in this scenario. He can go Bloodstone or he can go S and K with pretty
Looks
much
like
equal potential.
SNK.
I feel
Wait,
like SNK is better. It just you can kill TB's illusions a bit faster.
He's going Kaya and San, sorry. Kaya and Yasha. Or wait, Sanj and Yasha. Always confused.
Sanj and Kaya
on the
is int and Sanj and Kaya is int and strength.
Yep. S is for strength, easy to remember. Kai is the new one, so that's that.
Yep.
So that leaves Yasha as the eliminated man. Easy way to remember it. I mean, saying Kaya is new at this point is kind of wrong.
Yeah, it's like
it's
3 years
still new
old.
to me, damn it. There's an MMO I used to play way back in the day, and there was like they added something in an update in 2006, and I still describe that as the new.
Yeah.
So you know.
Oh, the bottle play there, very nice.
Ready for roll. It's still 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just very unfortunate for baby Shlark. They just gotta wait it out.
Sand King just parked himself in the Roche pit, I guess. Oh,
whoa, that was surprisingly good timing.
I think he still saw it. I think he still saw it, the Sand King. With Nimbus, but maybe I'm wrong. He is going the good build, the Strength Blink, and hopefully go Shard on Sand King.
Yeah, Overwhelming Blink is really strong.
Overwhelming Blink plus Shard is the Sand King experience, in my opinion.
Lambert, top of the net worth now though. This game drags on for too much longer.
Yeah, the Midas is
a bit of a problem.
The Midas is working, man.
I will say this, like I said earlier, I do think, especially with how Furion has sort of kitted himself here, I do think if this goes late, Terrorblade still just eats him.
I don't know. I feel like he's tanky and he has Manta and BKB to disable to block and purge disables, but like
Radiant Straits has a lot of things for like illusion, so
yeah,
maybe
they do have good illusion clear, but on the other hand, I don't really think they have a very convincing answer to meta, especially in the context of the
DM pause.
Yeah. Danny's internet died. Yo, US Danny, get some goddamn internet, dude.
Still on that dial-up. Yep.
He's having to he's doing play by post. He just mailed his packet to Gabe. So Roche too.
Shard. Who's gonna take the Shard? Oh no, dude! Please, not the Terrorblade Shard. Oh, it's so bad.
You know what? I've never actually seen it in a game. Never seen anyone buy it.
It's really bad. I don't know. There's a lot of people. Like you could have just gave it to Sand King, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yep, the Sand King. Give him the. I call it irritable bowel syndrome shard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sand King would be fantastic on. Ogre, it's pretty good on still. Again, Lena, if Lena hasn't already got it. Like,
the Hoodwink shard is always stupid and annoying.
Yeah, it's not game changing, I don't think, but it, because they're already sieging high ground.
Yeah, it's not game changing, but it's certainly morale affecting, if nothing else. And
yeah.
Can catch you sometimes. They actually don't want to push high ground here. They're actually taking part in the classic primeval strategy of get Aegis and then farm. And Lambert is... Oh wait, no, this is Danny, never mind. I was assuming just because this would have been the perfect time for it. And Lambert is taking on the primeval strategy of, okay, that's fine, I'll just eat your T3. He actually still has an opportunity to do it. He's saying, look!
Danny, you're jungling.
And Lena taking bottom, so these guys have to get out of top because Lena's not there, so...
Lena just picked up a Satanic, by the way.
Yeah.
That's definitely also going to be a factor when you're talking about late game. Like, Lena is super balling here. Like, even if Furion catches Terrorblade without meta, and if he's not able to get a good ult off, he still has to tank through the Lena. And I don't really think he can do that. Not at this juncture, certainly. Maybe once he finishes his 6th item.
Does Lena Vex?
He got his own Satanic.
Alina
Does
does not
Lina
have
have
eggs.
Ags?
No.
Not yet, no.
I think she needs it.
Terrorblade gets his own Ag, speaking of which.
A
He's
spell
now looking at
immunity.
his own Satanic. Satanic's for everybody.
Yeah. These fights are gonna be like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
With no one dying.
No one dying unless they get chain stunned before they pop BKB. Got a
Yep.
Witchbane up. That could be interesting. That would
Yeah,
be
good on
far
the
more
other.
interesting on the Dire than on the
we,
Raid, but you know.
we got the funny Terrorblade skin. The default Terrorblade skin. That's always funny to see.
Oh yeah. What happened to? A weird cosmetic bug.
Yeah, he looked. It looks like he got a really close haircut. Like, it looks like he super didn't ever say when.
They're going for it.
Yo, micro those illusions, bro. Rax, not Furion.
There goes the mana. Oh, there goes the Terrorblade.
Oh, he's gonna pop!
Popped like a balloon.
Oh,
Nobody
and
wants to
Boomerang
stay for
comes out.
this. BKB comes out.
Ooh.
Terror
Wave of
Wade,
terror.
big Terror Wade.
Zeus ulted then.
Lambert's doing it.
Oh my god.
But
so
Lena's
much
doing it
damage.
right back. First Satanic wins. But Furion buys.
Ooh.
US Danny goes for guys instead of Rax. Gets an
Oh.
ultra. Oh my god,
Oh,
Danny!
Rufus.
Wow.
Rufus with a
Danny!
stun.
No, baby, no!
There goes.
Oh
my god.
That was
Wow.
so lucky.
If I'm US Danny, I'm crying myself to sleep tonight.
Unfortunate. Oh, Hoodwink's dead. Oh,
No,
wait.
he TP'd
Well,
the
he-
wrong way.
Okay, okay.
Another 5-inch Furion TP. What's going on, dude? Your minimap alright? This is
Ooh,
the sequel to
big
the
tier for
1-inch
items.
punch.
Big tier 4 items.
There's a Witchblade, very powerful.
The
Oh, and Relic.
Yep, timeless
that
relic.
timeless relic that's going on Zeus for sure,
That's
for sure.
super
Better.
good.
Definitely for Zeus.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, let's say, well, damn, what now moment, I think? They definitely have just proven they super need the Satanic, but funnily enough, the moment they prove that Terrorblade needs a Satanic, he immediately just jumps off it.
Yeah, I don't understand why he went Axe, to be perfectly honest, over a Satanic. Like, I know the Axe is good and all, but Satanic is just so strong this game.
Right. He says his solution is he didn't have enough damage going for crits instead. Also picking up a blink, I assume, for after Axe Blessing.
Yeah.
I think if I'm Baby Shlark, I'm thinking like I need big nukes because like Ninja Prophet has Satanic, right? But we just need like big nukes to kill him. And I'm definitely going the Lina Ags with Pierce's spell immunity.
Can you, here's a funny question for you. I probably should know this, I am a caster. Can you purge Satanic? Like,
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. No.
dang. Roxy Row getting casually picked off screen here. Magician finds that pretty funny.
I think if it got burst, if it could be burst, it would be like really bad for Satanic. Really, really bad. It would be like Omni Knight Part 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it purges you as well, so even if
Yeah.
you have a debuff on you that, like, Nullifier, it purges the
Yeah.
Nullifier.
I was thinking Witchbane rather than Nully. 'Cause there is a Witchbane in the Joker.
Oh,
item
yeah,
list for
yeah,
Baby
yeah.
Shlark.
Yeah. I don't know about the Wishbane. I think it can be maybe the spell. I don't know.
This is one of the darkest maps I've seen in a long time. There's not much vision here. Uh-oh. This ain't good, baby.
Yeah.
Deep ward to
Unfortunate.
find out.
Radiant's courier.
And they even kill his courier. Why was it here? Oh, I think he was trying to control himself and accidentally was microing courier there. Speaking of microing,
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
speaking of microing, definitely one thing that would help a lot is some more investment into microing the Terrorblade illusions. I think if he was microing them more at objectives than people, it would definitely be a good start. Thinking getting pretty close to the overwhelming flank.
Yep.
Roche potentially up soon. Neeks is gonna just bump right into. Oh.
That's eggs or shard, I think. Right. Yeah.
Uh-oh, baby. This ain't no good.
Yep.
I don't care how late you go.
Oh.
This is never what you want to see. This is never what you want to see.
Oh, missed
Swaps out to
timing.
Lambert.
The Spirit Breaker ulti.
Oh, this is big. This is big. Oh no, he's dead.
Yeah, he's
No
dead.
Satanic though, so he just dies.
Lena's hair though. Lena's hair.
Oh, but Lambert does
no.
go down for it too, and that's a dieback for Lambert as well.
The yields.
Lambert is
Oh,
dead
and the
forever.
Sprite's gone. Lads.
That's a dieback.
Yep.
And if Roche is up right now, they're just
They're
gonna
not
push.
interested.
They don't
They
care.
just want to. They just want to get at least one more set of racks with the. With
That's
Fury
fair.
done.
You're dead.
I haven't seen that voice line in a while.
Is under attack.
Does Danny have big heavy health?
I don't.
Yes, he does.
He
He's
does,
not
he
using
does.
it. Yeah,
We're
Satanic
staying
as
in the
well.
backpack though.
I don't think they can push much here. They're ready though.
This took
This is
a
really
Lena
lot
still
of
has.
damage.
Lena has satanic though. So.
She's done. She's out.
Okay.
No more of that, says Lena.
Okay. I guess.
That ain't good. This,
Yeah.
this is like a really bad way to use all this time from Fury being down. Though this could get really better. Really, never mind. This is about to get a lot worse
this
really
is
fast.
Dead Princess.
Oh, maybe yeah. If
Although
Sand King's able to
Dead
outlive
Princess
it.
for it.
Yields.
Oh, the Yules,
Yep.
and here comes TB.
Tuberculosis on its way.
Oh.
Barely
everyone-
out of the way of the ice blast. There is human to respond
I'll
to
see
Vine.
Cranberry's front.
This bot back.
33 seconds till the Furion's here.
And he also popped his shard.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Lena is back. Did the 100-yard dash across the entire map to get back here.
Dire's structures are
Got
falling.
Glyph, popping it here. If this goes well for Baby Shlark, that could be the last of this entire game for Radiant Straits.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Rack open here. Just trying to get it from as far away as possible. Just trying to basically kite this rack out.
Dire's top barracks has
Set
fallen.
goes down, no
Dire's top
resistance.
barracks has fallen.
Zuthul. Zuthul. Oh god, Terrorblade! He's running for his life! No, baby, no! Bro, you don't do that when they got 5 globals! You don't do that when they got Nimbus there! Oh god!
Oh,
The yields coming in big.
Oh man, I hate to say it, but like that was not the play for Terrorblade. He just completely that's a super lapse of judgment moment right there.
Yep.
And that's like the worst possible situation too, because now he's sitting there respawning and he knows if I had just kept walking in a straight line, I wouldn't have died. I could have satanicked, I could have ulted something, right?
Yep.
He knows that. He has to sit there for the next, 50 seconds thinking that Prophet picks up Sheepstick. And he still hasn't finished his crit even. He's still doing that. I think he has the money for it, but he's wanted to save for buy, of course.
buy a goddamn Satanic.
You guy, a goddamn satanic. Randy, your thoughts? You're a doctor. Let's hear your second opinion.
My thoughts is he should have rushed a refresher as soon as he was minute 1 on the map.
Yeah, he should have bought refresher as a starting item. Like,
Yes.
why didn't he think about that?
Yes.
Although here we go, we got the Radiant Straits Roche. Like when they get this, oh Princess though.
Zeus, that's a dieback for Zeus. He is down for a million years.
Yes.
And his ice blast with the BKB still up.
Yeah.
They're gonna take Roche here.
Are we gonna see an Aegis?
Oh! But Lambert got the Aegis!
Catches it! He's dead! So is Danny, oh my god.
He's got
gonna
ult.
die. Oh no,
He doesn't got ult. He's
I don't
got ult.
Oh.
He's so low. Oh my god! And then he ults the AA.
Thunder.
Yep.
Oh,
And there it is.
that Carapace just missing. Lambert will back though. This is not the fight you want to buy back and TP into.
Yep.
No,
They do have 3 buys, so this is not actually the end of it for Radiant Straits.
No. There's also an Axe sitting in Terrorblade's backpack.
Yep. Always the worst possible.
Which he is taking for himself?
Alright.
I mean, it's extra meta, right? For 10 seconds, so.
Well, he already had an axe.
Wait, did he?
Yeah,
Oh.
I do think he just gave that off. I don't know to who that. Oh, he. What the hell did he do? Did he
I think
actually
that's
take it and then keep his own axe?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
I'm not sure.
That is what happened. I can confirm.
We have
Okay.
I believe that was Die back on Spearbreaker there.
It was, I think, yes.
Die back on the Neeks Assassin for sure.
Yeah, Zeus is...
Last Rax.
This is GG, right? No Zeus, 20.
Yep. Looking at they're looking
forward.
hard at Furion here. And they just eat him. And that's super rude. He's die back. It'd be funny if somehow this Ice Blast led to Terrorblade dying, but somehow I don't see that.
Yeah,
Okay,
weird.
maybe.
Oh, yo!
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Bro!
Wow.
Come
dude.
on, Terrorblade! How much are you gonna let this AA bully you?
That was brilliant.
Jesus.
And yeah, that's Terrorblade's, he didn't die back, but he has no money.
Keep it PMA.
He bought.
Wow.
He bought thinking he had it. Come on, Lambert. Don't do this to me, bro. God, it's a baby Shlark. It always happens at least once a series for baby Shlark. We just had this this scenario. Very hopeless-looking Mega's defense. Somebody's like, yeah, let's do Roche, yeah. Charge right in there, wait for him. Great use of time. I believe that was actually dieback for, yeah, that was dieback for Lena as well. Dieback for Lena, dieback for...
Terrorblade. Wait, not Terrorblade.
No,
right?
Terrorblade
Oh,
just didn't buy.
Money.
I think he bought back, right?
He just bought stuff because he thought he won.
I'll take your...
Yeah, but before, like for the Roche fight, I think. I don't know.
What
No,
happened
well,
to
I mean,
Max?
it's off cooldown, and it was off cooldown before he died, so it had been at least 6 minutes.
Okay, it is on Lena now.
Okay.
XD.
Snags on Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker is very poor.
In this game.
Yeah.
Yep. Spirit Breaker's got nothing, no value at all. He doesn't even have brain.
Or than the
value.
AA.
Yep. Baby Shlark still with a very commanding net worth lead. Still with the cheese on Terrorblade, assuming he doesn't forget he has it this time. I think they can just charge and win right now. Like I don't know if they can fight with the Megas coming, basically. Like
Yeah.
especially considering Terrorblade still has buy, so he has that to throw away, basically. Like they can just win this, I think.
They
Well,
don't have
super
buy
especially
on
if,
any.
Spearburger does that, but he's just immediately out of there. If they
Don't
lag him
fuck
by
up.
on Danny, I don't think that matters that much. As long as Danny's able to Satanic before he dies, I think he's able to do enough. Like, you don't need to win the fight in Radiant Straits' base if you're Baby Shlark right now. You just need to buy enough time to knock out the T4
yeah.
if the Megas there. Force them to split up between fighting you, fighting Megas.
Oh no, Lena TP'd bottom. Why?
Yep. Lena TP bottom to
Oh no.
Miss a camp.
No, dude.
To not hit the camp twice.
Luna has a Basher.
You know what,
Okay.
I don't like the Abyssal, but Basher is fine on me. In my
I
opinion.
don't know, man. The 10% procs never proc. Like it's just
I
hopeless.
feel like you attack fast enough on Lena that like you're still going to get enough procs off. I wouldn't
That
say.
sounds like massive copium, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it is copium. it is definitely, but like I don't know. I feel like it's not awful, and
Yeah,
considering the
we'll
game, like
see, I
what else
guess.
do you get?
She is going full abyssal though, so.
Yeah, no,
Well-
the Abyssal I don't like because the cast range is too small for you to ever use it safely.
Yeah.
I mean, you wanted to know what she can buy. Here's your answer. She doesn't have a moon shard yet.
True, or an axe.
Yep.
Oh no, it's
She
blessed.
does
Or
have
just-
eggs. She got the Roche eggs ultimately.
Yeah.
Or just get
That's
more
what I-
damage, get a Daedalus or something, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said before, like I'll say again, some people will do anything to not buy Moonshard.
Yeah. You just need to end, right? So you just go damage or attack speed or anything like that.
Maybe Shlark going to go on a warding or a de-warding campaign here.
They're gonna find Lambert? They're gonna... Okay, Lambert's TP down.
BKB CP out, and there's 2 cores in the bottom lane, which is
Yep,
just what
everybody-
you want to see at 52 minutes.
Everybody goes for Lambert there. They are super hungry for him. They
This is so awkward because they were all gonna push and then Lena TP'd bottom and now
Yep.
we've delayed the game a few more minutes.
Probably going to see 60-minute items now.
Yep.
Yeah. I think they're
Likely,
just...
likely Baby Shlark not going to try and do anything until next Roche. I'm guessing.
Do you guys think that there is a tier 5 item that will win Radiant Straits the game?
Well, if they can get picks like this 5 times in a row, they can potentially win.
Oh, no BKB on Lambert.
Yep. This ain't
That
good.
reflection doing damage. The meta.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Reflection just completely shatters. Zeus double lags, or double ults there, but immediately Spearbreaker ends up with that HP pool. Got dust out, but nothing there. Lambert's dead, baby. I don't think there's anything left. I think the tank's empty. I think Radiant
I
Straits is
may
dry.
have spoke too soon
Are they
about the
still gonna
60-minute
wait for
items.
Roche? No way.
Wait, absolutely
No,
not.
especially not
Roche
when
here.
Booth just gets this kill. There's no way
Yeah.
to wait for Roche.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah.
They didn't even snipe Roxy out for that. Oh, well. This could be bad.
Okay. We still have a boss, guys.
If AA dies and does
Okay,
not have,
it is officially over now.
For God's sakes, don't fountain camp though. Get rid of the Nimbus! Please! Nope. Just gonna leave it up just to
A
frustrate me.
died, guys. A died, so it's game over. It's fine.
Mhm.
Magician calls the G's, and that's it. Well, if I had to point to somebody and show them the Radiant Straits game, I would show them this, except I would pretend Baby Shlark as Radiant Straits. Like we were talking back in pick phase about, do you try to go early or do you try to beat them at their own game? Well, this time Radiant Straits tried to go early, and Baby Shlark tried to beat them at their own game, and Baby Shlark knocked them out.
It's so
It
weird
takes their
because they
medicine.
picked a dead ball shrine on Radiant Strait and they got dead balled, so
Yeah.
are kind of dead ball.
Yeah, it's one thing I've always said, how do you win late game? Like, how do you win as a late game team 100% of the time, almost, right? How do you put yourself at least into a position where you are in the best possible spot? Well, easy one. You you win early, and Baby Shlark, they won themselves some early. I think there was, I think the stand-in definitely had some attention span related issues. Like, there was definitely some lapses in concentration for some of those picks, some of those plays, even some of the itemization, I think. Nobody's going to say this was Nobody's going to say it's this guy's best game.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to
Yeah.
say it's this terribly.
Oh, I thought you were saying like this is, Architeuthis.
Architeuthis.
It's just Arch. I just say Arch. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
easier.
Arch.
Yeah, Arch. Yeah, much better.
Architect. That's how you say it. It's like GIF. Anyway.
Also, I would just like to say, Bufus, 19, 6, and 20 on the Sand King.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've seen a lot
Man
of
played out of his mind.
yeah, we've seen through this season we've seen a lot of Sand King plays, a lot of Sand King picks, and very rarely have they worked out. Funnily enough, both times Sand King here though, like you definitely saw some big contributions, big performances.
Yeah.
Um, but as I was saying, ultimately, I don't think anybody's going to say that this Terrorblade player's best match in his life. There's definitely some attention span related issues, I think, in playing around the globals. Like, you just forget sometimes that AA could just kill him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think US Danny played very, very, very well here. Bufus played very, very, very well here. It's like I said at the beginning, and even if Nature's Prophet is able to keep parity with Terrorblade, what's he going to do about Lena? And then Sand King also made himself a problem, even towards the end there. Like, even towards the end there, he's doing something you rarely see done for Sand King, which is he's still consistently, like, winning fights against the Spear Breaker and things like that.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. I think that was just I think it was just an impressive performance from the, like, not to say Arch played well, and like you said, couple of lapses in judgment that maybe delayed the game and put it on slightly longer than it needed to, but he did his job as Terrorblade, just
Yep.
farmed, got big.
He farmed.
hit his
He
timings.
he was the doomsday clock that Terrorblade's
Yes.
always aspired to be, and he definitely was. I do think Radiant Straits did make some cool plays, but unfortunately for them, I think most of Radiant Straits' biggest performances came after midnight. It was just already over.
Yeah, like that princess double ulti, double ags. That was
Yeah.
pretty into the AA blast. That was pretty cool.
I don't know.
Right.
I feel like we never saw the map oppression from Radiant Straits.
Yeah.
I was never like, oh shit, this is like I would be pressured if I was Baby Shlark.
Yeah, it seemed like well, the thing is, Lambert was in a very unfortunate spot here because he was basically always needed to fight, and as a result, it felt like he was just never able to get out of town. Nimbus always had to be reserved for fights. They did a very good job, I think, pressuring Radiant Straits in such a way they had to reserve everything for the fights. Like if they had just tried to split, they just would have spilled 5 and just looked like a bunch of fools. Baby Shlark made it a lose-lose for them, so I definitely understand why there wasn't that global presence. So I do think it could have been better. It's definitely
a
not.
hard game.
It's not in the Radiant Straits playbook for sure. Like this is how. Yeah, maybe Lad of Lads secretly plays like this, like off camera. But aside from potentially him, like this is not in any of these 4 players' playbooks. Like in the slightest. This is not a strategy that they run. This is not a strategy that they're very accompanied to. They're very tied with, and you can definitely see it here. Like, I hate to say it because usually even early, like for me, if you can get a Midas like super duper duper early, that's still good because you're paying your Midas off and getting dividends at like. If you get it at like 7, you've paid it off. You're getting dividends at like what, like 15, 20.
I think it takes like 14 minutes to
Right.
pay back a Midas if you use it on the dot, but I'm not
Right.
entirely sure.
You also got to consider the stats it gives you as well.
Yes, the attack speed, fantastic, and it's more of an XP item, which I feel like as a
Right.
prophet you really want. You want to hit those talents,
Right.
get that level advantage.
So to that end, usually the super duper early radiance. Well, like this game, funnily enough, this game, Terrorblade built like super early game because he wanted to live. Right. He wanted to make it to a late game. Nature's Prophet was kind of building like he was expecting to out carry these guys. He was expecting to outscale, but like the Broccoli Man, no, he doesn't do that. Furion does a lot of things, but outscale guys like Terrorblade is not on the list.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. Can we see damage stats, please?
Damage stats? You got it, buddy.
Yes, roll along.
See here.
41.
Usually
88,000.
Oh,
Usually this is the part where I would be like, oh, look at all this not reduced damage, but not really this time. This is a very unfortunate situation. I will say this much: I think for lads, it's always sad to do this as Spirit Breaker, but I think there probably should have just come a point where lads just stopped pretending to be Spirit Breaker and just started building like team tank stuff, basically. Because, like, let's just call it what it is. That was kind of almost, he was the pretense of Spirit Breaker in the last half of this game. Just had next to no impact.
I think if he wanted to do the Spirit Breaker thing, he could have done it. Like, you just need to be more efficient, right? You just need to, like, be like charging everything and every wave that you see. Like if mid is pushing, you just push mid. If bottom pushing, just push bottom.
He needs
and
to hit ball creeps.
You basically don't let anyone travel TP on any waves. Ever pretty much.
What I mean is like, especially in fights, like you just kind of charge in, stun 5 guys, and then just get cremated because there's just not that much ability to follow it up past a certain point.
That's why you don't do that. That's why you push waves.
I think at a certain point, Spirit, like, and again though, if he did push waves, it's like, you know, he just gets cremated anyway. Like, it's just a very lose-lose. Like, his team gets cremated and then he dies because he's like the worst pusher on this team. So it's just like the worst possible spot for him to be in, especially. If I'm Spirit Breaker in this game, I'm just saying, okay, I'm not charging things. Splitting isn't efficient when, you know, Lambert clears all the ways on the map just by hitting R. I think I would have legitimately at some point just kind of given up on my life as a Spirit Breaker and just become a bootleg team tank style guy. I mean, just like, you know, build up like a Shiva's here would have been really big. Just you know, because Lina never got that shard, does not have that much attack speed. I mean, a decent amount, but not that much. She was there, Lena's kind of out, the Terrorblade illusions can't do that much to you. You know, even potentially...
I think I agree with you, but then again, like, if you're, like, on that level of Spirit Breaker skill where you can, like, pull the wave thing off, you can just like clear all the waves, and then it's like so easy for you to get like a good fight that you just get a really good fight and then just push.
So like, redundant though. Like you already have.
That's the thing. This hero just does one thing. That's the thing. Like it does one thing really well, but then it doesn't do anything else. So like it's just kind of.
I mean, ultimately, I think the biggest thing is Spirit Breaker probably just shouldn't have been on this list. Like if you were thinking about taking this lineup and going late, Spirit Breaker should not have been your guy.
Yeah. No, you need like in this lineup you need like a Sentinel or a Pit Lord would have been
good. Classic Underlord.
You could have even gone with like a Pods 3 Brood or something.
They probably banned his Underlord. I think that's his best hero. I think.
I don't think they did.
I don't think they did. No.
As for Lad, the traditional Lad hero is Brew, not Underlord.
I've seen him in like Underlord. Like he plays fine Underlord.
Yeah,
his Underlord's good.
But when you think lads, you usually think the Bro. But still, you know, just in this game, I don't think you're really getting much out of charging waves when you have 3 guys who do exactly that but better. I think the best thing to do if you're in the boat is just pretend you're not Spirit Breaker. Basically, just pretend you're some guy who likes to soak up a lot of damage. You know, build up some team tank, build up some U tank, because God knows you need it this game. It's like every fight he just melts. I don't know. Either way, Radiant Straits...
Sorry, I was just going to say, I don't think you need Shadow Blade here either. That Halberd coming earlier would have been a bit of a game changer, in my opinion. But
Potentially. Either way, you can talk about a lot of stuff, but ultimately, Radiant Straits still made bracket, didn't they? And by golly, if you pretend that finals haven't happened yet, they still have a chance.
Yeah.
So,
I believe.
And this also secured
Baby Shlark. They didn't get to finals.
No. They listen. It's week 7, okay? We're having quarterfinals next week. Yeah.
Yes.
What do you mean? You're standing in, right?
Yeah. Vex, you're standing in. Randy, you're going to be casting with me.
Yeah.
And
every week.
Yeah. Every week.
Mondays.
Can you believe it, Randy? You actually made every single game. You didn't miss a single one. Certainly not literally the last one. Certainly not that. And yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think this also secured baby Shlark and just totally ruined like 3 teams. Like because this happened, 3 teams were completely blocked out of making bracket. So that was very sad. I think because this happened, LDR could not possibly make it anymore. NWA. I think even if the NWA and Willow Twisted Fantasy game had went 2-0 for one team, I still don't think the 2-0 makes it because this happened. So very, very sad for them. But yeah. And that's it. That is, as they say, the ball game. And this time, I really mean it. We're done, baby. Well, I mean, there's still the All-Star game, but like after that, we're donezo. We are out of here. That is the Learn Dota 2 League Season 12, all capped off. If you or somebody you know wants to learn Dota 2 at a casual or more competitive level, go to ld2l.gg. It is in-house season. In-houses are flying everywhere, and you can just show up to them. We have a couple of guys in here who are just like, nobody knows who these people are, and yet they have mysteriously filtered in, right? So, you can definitely sneak into some end houses. That's a great way to introduce yourself to the community, especially if you know a captain's going to be watching. And hey, if you don't want to do that, you can always hang around and talk to me, or you could talk to you could talk to Vex, and you could not talk to Dusty because he barely talks in there anyway. Talks more in Radas than he does in the LD2L server, but you know.
Yeah, Dusty's a bit of a dick. Doesn't
Yeah.
really chat and
Well, I
doesn't
mean,
really
he's
chat
not
to
even
anybody.
real, so like, it's probably just like somebody using a bot anyway. If you think about it.
It's Rada's 6th account.
Yeah. Well, no, Rada programmed the chatbot. It's like one of those really bad early aughts chatbots that always just like respond with something barely relevant and have really bad conversation loops. That's what Dusty is if you see him. The alleged Dusty is if you see him in the server.
Yeah, if you see Dusty knocking about, just what you need to
Knocking
do is you
about.
need to send a message that's just all special characters, and it will break the bot, and it will never talk to you again.
You can't say knocking about anymore, man. That's like Carl Pilkington's thing now.
Can I not? I'm
Yeah,
from the same
sorry.
island as him. I feel like
Right. Couple of guys knocking about bottom.
knocking
bottom
about.
Look there. That's not. It's a bit weird, isn't it? All right, TP down there.
It sounds like London, man.
TP down there. Right. I got like maybe half a mana pool, maybe half my HP pool. Right. I go down there, try to cast me skills. Right. Little monkey fella. little monkey fella pops out of the tree, starts doing a funny dance. Next thing I know, bloody surrounded by him. They all start beating me up at the same time. I just go down.
You got a bit Aussie now.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Sorry, Carl. Yeah, I'm literally in the middle of rewatch. Well, not literally in the middle because I'm not like paused in the middle of an episode, mind you. But I'm like in the middle of rewatching the old animated Ricky Gervais show again.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah.
It's not the sponsor this week, but yeah, very, very good.
Wish it was.
I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't already, because I think it's like one of those things that everybody who has an internet connection should see at least once in your life. You know, when you get like when you get to the diary, that's like Carl is like the carry.
The diary is so funny.
Carl is the carry on that show, and him getting the diary is like getting six slotted. Like when the diary comes out, he's just carrying for a long time after. But yeah, that's it. Hey Randy, who's our sponsor this week?
The sponsor is LD2L. Sign up now, guys. Or
we already had LD2L sponsor a couple of games ago. It's gotta be a different one.
The next sponsor is Rada's 97th account.
Yeah. No, I know actually. Today's match was sponsored by Vex Stand-In Solutions. Vex, for all your stand-in needs. Did your commentator miss one game of the entire season? Call Vex, baby. And have the most pause 3 biased cast perhaps in the history of Dota 2. Maybe we should just call up Collapse, have him come on as well.
Yeah, I think he'd love to.
Comrades, you must buy the Magnus eggs this game. You must buy the shard. It will work.
Does he sound like that?
I don't know. Probably he's from Russia. Here's a fun fact. By the way, we're going to be streaming this Sunday. and it's gonna be me. It's gonna be Randy. It's gonna be maybe somebody else if anybody's around. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be probably just me and Randy though. Gonna be doing a season retrospective, and here's a preview of coming events. This is the part where you guys all at home get to learn this, and Sunday you'll be learning the context. Randy and I, right? Once actually casted both Miposhka and Keizu in the same league. True fact, true fact.
Wow.
Yep. And for more context, you'll be hearing about that on Sunday. So yeah, see you then. And
Yeah.
once you see us in, then you're gonna see us again on the 20th, and then once that's over, nothing till the mage tournaments. So yeah, signing off for now. See you guys around.
Later.
Maybe get some Dota U in. Maybe some Dota U casts. You
Hell
never
yeah.
know.